about this dream that I had. It was like 2 weeks ago. First, I'm going to say this. It was 2 weeks ago where during my prayer time, sometimes I'll ask God to reveal things to me that's taking place just in my personal life, or, things that are taking place in the world. Now, the dream took place last night / this morning, right? So I had a dream that, I was just like a bystander. There was this lady in a dream, and she fell down and got hurt. Some kind of way she, was hurt, and she was injured. And, as I was standing by watching, next thing I know, I seen these robots show up to help her. And I'm looking around for the EMT, like people, first responder to show up. So people never did. It was robots showing up to render aid to the lady. So as I'm sitting there, I'm just like, how these robots know that this lady, was injured or in trouble? And all I heard was the chip. It's because of the chip. That's how they knew. Now, let's get into that. So we've all been talking about the end times, the mark of the beast, and we all been talking about the chip, the implant or whatever. So when I was in this dream, when I saw the lady, and I was just thinking, like, how did these robots know? So like I said, it was the chip, being in her body. And the best way I can explain it is like, the longer the chip is in your body, it's like it knows your movements. It knows when you're, functioning normal, I should say. It's kind of like a bank account when somebody watches your activity and can tell when this is not usual activity from your account. That's how the chip was. So when she was injured, she was not as active. It's like, and she wasn't responsive, like her heart rate, kind of sped up or slowed down. However this chip reads the body, that's how it was, shown to me or revealed to me in the dream. Now, however, I will say this right here. Over time, I think more people will receive the chip or the mark more than what they think. Because one thing about society, just life, is that either when people is getting ready to, introduce something, they'll either push it on you really fast or they'll feed it to you slowly. And a lot of people will fall for that, beast. A lot of people will get the chip implant, even when they think they're not, because they already been feeding you, this new world order lifestyle. It's already been fed to us. So a lot of people will take it more than they want. And just a few other things that's given to me by God is like, just like the famine, where I tell people, stock up on food. Don't forget about that. Don't think just because everything is seemed to be, kind of chill for now, that's how it's going to stay. And just like I, been telling people, something's going to take place to bring on martial law. I just don't know what that thing is that's going to take place, but that's going to come too. Just like when I tell you I have dreams about the military coming into your homes. This might not even be our military. This may be another, military, another soldiers that's coming in. And like I say, in the dream that I had before, they were in all black uniforms. So it might not even be our people. You just never know. A lot of things are going to fulfill itself that's, in the Bible. So this is why you always got to stay sensitive in the spirit and hear from God. That's why I always just check in with God, ask God to reveal things to me, whether it's, bits and pieces of something. Reveal something to me so that I can prepare myself and also other people around me, because this technology is really going through the roof, and a lot of people find it more fascinating. You know what I'm saying? And the more people find this technology fascinating, the more they can, give you, push on this new order. That's how it works. But let me know what you think about that dream, and also let me know what God has been revealing to you.
Hey, Shalom, Akim, Shalom. First thing and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of the great millstone at Ruwell. Blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect, newest in his gospel abroad, lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. This is the Akia Mahalalia, coming back with another lesson through the Spirit. Lord's will to be edifying. Going into the dream that
people never did. It was robots showing up to render aid to the lady.
This young lady had.
So as I'm sitting there, I'm just
basically
like,
making emphasis on the C hip, okay, the micro C hip. As we sound like a broken record, because you got men that said the only thing y'all talk about is the mark of the beast, MOTB this, MOTB that. Well, yeah, man, because this is a relevant prophecy. Okay, this is the next major prophecy to take place before the deliverance and the destruction come. You know? So with that being said, you damn right we gonna push this thing. And even when it's here, Lord's will, we're gonna still push it more because we're set up to warn Jake. But see, one thing though that I do disagree with, out of all these people coming on this TikTok shit or Instagram, whatever you want to call it, now everybody want to be prophets and prophetess, right? Which a prophetess just means a woman that's really the daughter of a prophet, man. Like, even though my daughter is not in the truth, she would be considered a prophetess to some degree if she's able to pick up on the things I'm teaching and foretell things. She would be considered a prophetess. Okay, now some women do have dreams, but a lot of you people just be talking shit, man. Like her, man, honestly speaking, like, man, once I ain't dealing with your ass, you watching the prophets. The fuck out of here with that shit. Oh, my check-in time and my prayer time. Yeah, you may have prayer time, but you're praying in the name of Christ. Now I can tell that because if you was praying in the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, for one thing, you wouldn't even be on here putting this dream on wax. Second of all, you would look appropriate. You would actually look the part. Third of all, you'd be dealing with a man of the Lord, telling him your dream, and he would be breaking it down, not you. So that I have a dream, the Lord shows me things. Yeah, the Lord may put things in your dream, but he's not dealing with you exclusively. Talking about, oh, well, we believe the new military over here is going to be foreign troops. Motherfucker, you watching us. Get out of here with that shit. You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker want to take credit for the shit, for the work that the apostles and elders on down have been doing. Okay, the men of the Lord, apostles with Tara, have been in this thing damn going on 40 fucking years, man, and doing the work. And yet, these people was able to come around and take credit for being these great orators or seers of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. Get the fuck out of here. I'm not buying that. But nonetheless, I'm not going to, take away from the young lady's vision that she had, because what she said was on point. But Jake is just proud, man. All right. But nonetheless, not taken from this young lady, because honestly speaking, she makes a lot more sense than a lot of you other guys that call yourselves Israelites, because she even said it. She said, kind of going back to the beginning of the video, she mentioned something about like an AI. Matter of fact, let's just go back and listen to it. Let me go ahead and put that back on wax real quick. That way I don't butcher it. So, Slocky, here we go. Come on, man.
So I'm going to say this. It was 2 weeks ago where during my prayer time, sometimes I'll ask God to reveal things to me that's taking place just in my personal life, or, things that are taking place in the world. Now, the dream took place last night / this morning, right? So I had a dream that, I was just like a bystander. There was this lady in the dream, and she fell down and got hurt. Some kind of way she, was hurt, and she was injured. And, as I was standing by watching, next thing I know, I seen these robots show up to help her. And I'm looking.
Okay, that's the point she wanted to make. She said robots showed up to help her, meaning that she was pretty much she was attached to the system, meaning she was coded. Now, you watch that movie called Demolition Man. Another way of saying you're a microchip is being coded. Okay, like the guy who Wesley Snipes played, I believe his name was Simon Phoenix. He really wasn't able to be detected for real outside an exclusive radar because he wasn't coded. But John Spartan, which is Demolition Man, Sylvester Stallone, he was they called it the San Angeles Police Department because it wasn't called Los Angeles, it was San Angeles. So basically he was coded because in order for you to work for the police department, you got to be chipped up like a dog. Okay, and that's the plan of the elites, and this is the reason why they're having all these cyber threats, okay, all these attacks on so-called government infrastructure. Like this movie called Leave the World Behind was based on a cyber attack that took place on the eastern coast of the United States, and pretty much all hell broke loose, man. Okay, to the point the scriptures goes into second Esdras. What is it? The 5th chapter, when they say that animals should change their places and menstruous women should bring forth monsters. You saw that when the flamingos was in the pool. You saw that when the deers was circumventing the people's house in a cabin. Okay, because the animals knew that something was off, so they needed to gravitate towards where life used to be so they can, get the appropriate resources, man. But nonetheless, this is why all these things are happening, because they're getting ready to bring in a new world order. And a new world order is just that. okay? Meaning the New World Order, meaning that everything around you, from the way you live, man, the way that you commute, the way that you deal with your daily endeavors, the way that you eat, okay, the way that you work, everything, you know, from banking transactions to investments and to loans, everything is getting ready to be put on a digital footprint, so to speak. And I use that instead of saying a micro C-hip, because we know Esau has been getting very, very petty with the algorithms, man, okay? But nonetheless, this young lady is speaking facts, because she said the chip, and the chip is going to be needed in order for you to do what you need to do in society, man, okay? Now, this is a typical, I'm assuming that she prescribes to Christianity, okay, because she called him God. Then again, she may know she's a Hebrew, okay? It doesn't surprise me now that actual typical Jakes knowing they're Israelites, man. I mean, that's just like a common thing, you know? You ask Jake could say, yeah, I'm African-American, but Jake, well, yeah, I know I'm an Israelite. I think Apostle Tahar did the research. It says over 1 million something people identify with being Hebrew Israelites in America. So there's a great awakening happening, okay? And you got the men of the Lord, the prophets, on the forefront of that to thank for that, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, man. Okay, and these dreams that these young women and that these men and these old men are having, hey, that just solidifies what we're saying, okay? And we use these videos for edification, okay? It's kind of like adding perk points to the already arsenal, okay? Because like videos like this inspires me to go and elaborate further on the prophecies and the current events, man. Like right now I'm driving, and you know, everybody's coming down with this new shit over here in America, man. Everybody's getting sick again, you know, and it's just been crazy, you know. Even myself been feeling a little weird, but luckily I've been taking the herbs, been building up my immunity to this shit, so I'm actually pretty good. I actually feel pretty good, minus a little irritants here and there. But I'm looking, the bird is shitting on my windshield. I hope that's not a bad thing, you know. But nonetheless, I'm looking in the sky right now, and there's nothing but chemtrails, man. Chemicals and more chemicals on more chemicals, man. Okay, like right now it is fucking, it's every bit of 60-something degrees out here, and it is literally the middle of December. And I remember last year, matter of fact, back in 2021, before the Amarion dance came out, everybody was oh shit, everybody was pretty much getting sick, man, because it was like 70 degrees outside, man, in the middle of goddamn December, man. So people were literally, you know, giving up the spirit because of the chemical warfare, man. So this is pretty much what she's talking about. She's seeing these visions, okay? Because, hey, man, look, this man is getting ready to do something. He's getting ready to lose his mind, and he's getting ready to come down with great wrath, because he understands that his time is short, okay? So the time now for Esau to make his moves is now. This is why we say 2024 may be a year that's on wax overall, because, I mean, hey, they don't have the 2030, okay? They have with something that's called Agenda 2030. They don't have that anymore. It used to be Agenda 2060, then 2045, then 2030. Now I'm hearing allegedly it may be 2025. And if they trying to have this system up and running by 2025, then call hello Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, because that means that our Lord is literally months away from coming to get us, man. That means that this shit has to happen quick. That means within the next few months they have to pass the chip. They have to deal with the prophecies. They have to deal with X, Y, and Z. You know what I'm saying? Hold on 1 second. Hold up, Salakia, brother. Let me get this man some change. What's a little change, man? Yes, sir. Yep. No problem, man. So basically they have to move quick. So it just depends on how the Lord have this thing to go. Me personally, man, I feel like next year things are gonna really start to manifest itself. But hopefully the Lord comes and get us soon, man, because I can't tell you when Yahweh Shai is coming back. We could just speculate on the signs that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai has put before us, man, and pray and hope like hell that this is what it is, man. Because honestly speaking, shit, if the Lord could come back tomorrow and get us, hey, I wouldn't be mad at that. But anyway, I got a couple of precepts here. It's gonna be a little quick because I'm actually in the car driving and I don't want to do nothing stupid. So this is the book of Acts 2:17. It says here, and it should come to pass in the last days, and this will prove we're in the last days because all these visions are coming out. All right. It says in the last days that I will pour my spirit upon all flesh. Okay, it says all flesh. Doesn't mean the Lord have to be exclusively dealing with you for you to have that dream or that vision. Okay, because see, a lot of these people, they like to take it as the Lord dealing exclusively with them. But see, one thing about a person, if you have a personal relationship with somebody, or a relationship that you can say of good standing, the person will reveal to you his name. Okay? You can't have a relationship with somebody that just give your name, Mr. And I'm saying that because the word God just, it's a title. Okay? Goes back into theater. Okay? With theos. Okay? God. That's all it means. It's not a name. That's a title. And I don't understand how Jake can claim to be in the, to believe in the Most High, but yet he haven't revealed the name to him because he's not dealing with him. But nonetheless, he is giving him dreams and visions, and that we can utilize to edify the believing body. And it says here, your sons and daughters shall prophecy. Okay, so right here it says your sons and daughter will prophecy, and we're not taking away from that fact that you're gonna have women that's gonna have dreams. Like, I believe, what was her name? Was it not Carrie Hilson? It was one of these women. I think she was, if I'm not mistaken, I think she was related to one of the brothers in Florida. I could have my people wrong, but I remember it was a young lady. She had a dream of basically, like, she saw paramilitary troops coming down to America, and she had a dream of the chariots and the invasion. She said it was dark, it felt like death. Okay, this was a vision this young lady had, man. You know, and she said it felt like death, but yet she wasn't in the truth. Matter of fact, she was a celebrity. You know, now people like her can ultimately repent. They can, but ultimately the Lord is not dealing with her on a personal basis, man. She was just giving it inspiration because she can reach a mass following, and the Lord is getting these warnings out. But it reads here, it says, I will pour upon my spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your young men shall see visions, and your old men should dream dreams, man. Okay, and this is what we're having. These women are having dreams. Old men are coming out saying they're having dreams. Young men. Okay, it was one video that one baby kept saying, Abba up, Abba up. You know, it was one Edomite dude that said he died and went to the spirit world, and he saw a black Messiah figure, which is Yahushua. So, hey, man, we're there. But it says, and on my servants and on my handmaids, I will pour out in those days of my spirit, and they shall prophecy, man. Okay, and the servants are the prophets, and the handmaids are the female servants of Yahushua, because you have what they call the elect lady. Okay, like the sincere sisters that follow us, they know these prophecies. You know why? Because they watch our videos and they study the prophecies like we do. Okay, now they may not be as thorough or in depth as we are as far as the teachers, but you ask a typical sister, is America going to be destroyed? Or what does Revelation 13 and 16 mean? Hey, she's going to tell you, and she's going to prophesy it, man. Because they know, okay? It says, on my servants and on my handmaids, and they shall show wonders in the heaven above and signs in the earth beneath, blood and fire and vapors of smoke. Okay, and these are the different calamities, the different earthquakes, the different pestilence, man. Okay, like right now, America is literally under threat of cyber warfare, man. Which, at the end of the day, we know that America's behind this shit. Okay, they can try to blame the Russians and the Chinese and the Koreans and the Japanese. They can blame these other nations all they want. And they may have a little hand in it because a lot of these governments, they do rub pockets together, the elites of these governments. But overall, this horror is spearheading all these so-called attacks, man. Because I was watching this guy yesterday. I forgot his channel, but he goes into all these events. But yeah, he's patriotic. Okay, he believes that America is the good guy, that type shit. And then you had people in the comment board questioning them, talking about, okay, have you seen any proof of any cyber attacks? Do you know where these things are at? And only thing he can say is no, because the government, they're not really telling us this, and this, and that. Basically exposing their ass, basically saying that they're full of shit. They're telling you people these things, but you don't see where it's at. They're not telling you where it's at and how it's happening. And if they had the best interest of their people, they will tell you, okay, a cyber attack here. This is going to happen in your neighborhood. But you people are totally in the dark, because if they was to shed light on the situation, then behind the curtain is the wizard we all familiar with, which is this fucking devil. So they ain't going to tell you people. And the woman asked a good question. She said, well, do you know where they're at? How many? Only thing he was able to do was disclose a number, but he wasn't able to tell them why, where, how, when. Okay? Because Esau is keeping it under wraps for quote unquote security, safety, which is bullshit, man. Okay? If people are a threat or in danger, the best thing to do is to let the public know. But they're not going to do that because they want you people to be destroyed and they want to control you people. Okay? The elites of this society don't have you people's best interests here. Okay? It ain't like in Russia when they're telling their people to prepare, get food, hide in bunkers. They ain't doing that for you people, man. Okay? They're not even telling you people to fucking take heed. Instead, they're telling you to go out and buy more clothes, spend more money, Max out your debt, get more credit cards, go see the Chiefs play, go eat hot dogs, bread and butter, crab butter with shrimp. You know, that's what they telling you people. They ain't telling you people to prep this and this and that. And what's so crazy about it all is the fact that the United States government print over $1 trillion a year in Federal Reserve notes. You can at least think that they can finance their people and put them in at least $100,000 bunkers. Okay, since they got the money to do everything else in Star Wars, they got the money to house these people in bunkers, but they're not going to do it. Because they don't give a damn about you people, man. Okay, because you're a bunch of useless eaters. But it says the sun should be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and notable day of the Lord. And it should come to pass that whosoever should call on the name of the Lord should be saved. Ye men of Israel, hear these words. Why do these people want to call me, man? Hold on 1 second. Salaki, somebody called my work phone. Oh, damn. People just called me. Anyway, I got to call these people back in a minute. But it says, ye men of Israel, hear these words. Yahweh Shah of Nazareth, a man approved of the Most High among you by miracles and wonders and signs, which the Most High did by him in the midst of you, as yourselves also know. So this proves that the Israelites, salvation is for Israelites, man. All right. So this is the book of Ezekiel 12. And I'm going to start at verses... Let's start at verses 19. It says, and say unto the people of the land, thus says Yahweh thy power, or Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, of the inhabitants of Jerusalem and of the land of Israel, they should eat their bread with carefulness and drink their water with astonishment, that her land may be desolate from all there is therein, because of the violence of them that dwell therein. I mean, the food shortages, and the cities that are inhabited should be laid waste. And this is what we saw in that movie, Leave the World Behind. It says, and the land should be desolate, and you should know that I am the Lord. And when the word of the Lord came into me, saying, Son of man, what is that proverb that ye have in the land of Israel, saying, the days are prolonged, and every vision felleth? Okay, because this is a parable among Jake. You know, they like to get on us because they feel like only thing we're talking about is the end when there's no sign of it, but the signs are all around. It says here, tell them therefore, thus says the Lord Yahweh, I will make this proverb to cease, and they should no more use it as a proverb in Israel, but saying to them, the days are at hand in the effect of every vision, man, okay? And hey, this young lady had a vision, man, a alleged vision, and she's watching the prophets. Don't get it twisted. But yeah, brothers, I'm going to end it here, giving all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahweh Shai. Lord's will, you were edified. Salaki, I had to cut it short, but this is a little business call that came through for work, so I got to take care of it. But with that, shalom and shalom.